That bed is probably one of my worst enemies. Went hard, went from making $18,000 a month in sales to 90, 95, 100,000. What you see here, I did it struggling with depression, anxiety, addiction, divorce, bankruptcy, lawsuits. Man, I don't know if you're ready for that. I don't know if the world's ready for that. I think I'm gonna have to water that one down for now. This is the first episode, but yeah. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 14 years old, man. Like, you know, I didn't know it. I just took a negative and turned it into a positive. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, everything that I do utilizes all of my street knowledge. So I've been in the game for a long time. And my dad didn't teach me how to change the oil, change a tire, how to put a worm on a hook. My dad taught me how to traffic and sell drugs. So I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time. Buy low, sell high, make deals, and just turned it into a positive. Believe it or not, you know, street knowledge is a curriculum that is trending. It's really trending in today, and it's always been trending. It just needs to be accepted, and it needs to be taught in the right manner. So I think the answer that you're looking for is the business sense, opening up a business, things like that. I was managing restaurants, hotels, bars since 2010. Buffalo Wild Wings came to town 2011. I remember when they broke ground, super passionate about Buffalo Wild Wings, excited about it, and didn't eat at Buffalo Wild. I didn't like Buffalo Wild Wings because they have good wings or anything like that. I was just excited about it. I wasn't a sports fan. You know, I got into sports when I started working at Buffalo Wild Wings, but I applied for a position there. They said I was overqualified for just a regular position, so they created a shift lead position for me. I ended up moving my way up to management, but I would come in on my days off, and I would put on a cook t-shirt and go in the back and learn different stations, and I snuck different managers' manuals in my backpack and would go home and read them, and they really taught me how to operate an establishment. Buffalo Wild Wings, really, the way they teach their employees or train their employees taught me that I could really go out and do it on my own. And I actually got terminated from there. Yeah, I got terminated from Buffalo Wild Wings, and crazy, I was homeless after that. Yeah, literally homeless after that. So I know what that's like too. And I was gonna take a position in Arkansas at a truck stop because I had gas station experience as well. But Christie's, I don't know if y'all remember Christie's Hamburgers right here by Rebel Rags. They were hiring, and the owner of that establishment was in Starkville. And he said, if you want the position, you need to drive to Starkville and interview. So I did that. Ended up managing Christie's. That place was a dump. Just being real. But I went all in, put my own money into painting the place. It was just a dump. Couldn't advertise because he owed everybody money. So I went, passed flyers out from Jackson Avenue all the way just as far as I could walk. You know, just passing flyers out, trying to get the business up. And the owner called me one day and asked me if I wanted to buy the place. I'm homeless, dude. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know it. But I'm homeless, and I'm like, man, I wish I could. You know, I don't have a penny in my pocket. But when we got off the phone, I prayed. I kid you not. I remember I was painting the baseboards, and I was praying. And I said, I asked, man, God, I want this restaurant. You know, bless me with this restaurant. It wasn't an hour later, the guy called me back. And he said, I want you to come to Starkville. He said, if you get that lease under your name, he said, I'll finance the restaurant for you. You just pay me every month. It just went from there. Turned that place into Bim Bam Burgers. Went hard. Went from making $18,000 a month in sales to 90, 95, 100,000 back into Bo Wallace. Hugh Freeze era, y'all remember that? Moncrief and them used to come in there and they hyped it up. You know, we did the right thing. They loved what they were eating and it just took off from there. I just kept just spreading out. And I did, there was a lot of failures, man, a lot of failures. I opened up 6, 7 restaurants and had to close 5. I know what it's like to fail. But yeah, that's where it all got started. That's where my entrepreneurial career got started. If that answered your question, and here we are today. You know, transitioned from the restaurant industry into hemp. Hemp was just a thing. I remember going to Chicago, learning about hemp in 2018 from a friend of mine. I didn't know what it was. It was non-existent in this area. I was actually the first brick and mortar CBD store in the state of Mississippi, first one to have it in this area. I knew it was going to be a hot thing, and here we are today. We transitioned from hemp into cannabis and soon to be cultivating. Man, this is going to go into a deep rabbit hole, but we'll talk about it on another segment if y'all want to come back. I'd tell younger Tony, don't get high off nothing but weed. That's it right there. My life took a huge downward spiral. Just dealing with opiates, just strong drugs. That right there really was a huge downfall for me. So I would tell younger me, just not even smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Cannabis is a medicine. It's not for everybody. But I guess, stay sober. Yeah, I'm super effective when I'm sober. I'm talking about an animal, savage, beast, unstoppable, man, unstoppable. So if I could choose anything in life, if I could take anything back, I would take that back. Just remain sober. That's it, right there. Forgiving myself. I don't think I've forgiven myself. You can go hard, you can be successful, you can get all these accolades, open up all these businesses and things like that. It doesn't. It's a Band-Aid if you don't know how to heal from the inside, and I don't think I've been able to do that. I've made amends with a lot of people. You know, just family's good, kids are good. You know, there's just a lot that happened that I haven't really forgiven myself for. So that's what I'm holding on to, unforgiveness for myself. It's an important question because I'm just, you know, at this age, I'll be 48 on the 13th, and I just recently started working on healing me, trying to figure out what's really going on, you know, what's been going on, why, what am I missing? The voids, because there's a lot of voids, man. There's a lot of voids that just, that I tried to find or that I tried to fill with another business or the next move or the next outfit or the next, you know what I'm saying? Or the next female. Voids, man. Just steady packing stuff in there. So yeah, I'm working on that. So that's a very, very important question. Good question. Appreciate that. Yeah, that process has already started, and it's, you know, you can say that, you can say, yeah, today I forgave myself, but I've started that process. I know what's wrong. That's the most, and like I said, this just came about, you know, just trying to search a little bit deeper, trying to figure out why such a struggle. You asked a question about how to stop things, and I'm just now learning that it's not about stopping things; it's about starting new things, and that's a huge one. Mornings, to me, are probably the most difficult. It's the most difficult part of the day, and you hear that in a lot of people because when you first wake up, getting out of the bed is super hard when you start thinking about all the problems, all the stuff that you haven't attained, where you messed up. That bed is probably one of my worst enemies. Just laying in that bed in the morning when I wake up. But one of the things that I started doing is the morning gratitude, just being grateful for everything. The journey has already started. The process has already started. I know what I have to do for me to heal. I used to think, oh man, get your family, get your kids, make sure they're straight, this, that, and the other. And I've always neglected me. You know what I'm saying? And I had to come to realize, like, who's going to take care of me? They can't. You know what I'm saying? They can love back. They can appreciate. They can be there for dinner. But they can't. They might be part of the healing, but I had to do me. You know what I'm saying? And I think, that process has already started, forgiving myself. That's why we're talking about it now. So, but yeah, to answer your question, yes. Yeah, this is a huge step. Sobriety, dude. 100% sobriety. Yeah, that's my biggest challenge. That's the main thing that I want. That's what I want to overcome. And I'm, even thinking moderation. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Drinking in moderation or socially and things like that. So I really want to be 110% sober. I'm working on the moderation right now. It's working, but my biggest move is to be 110% sober. In the gym, eating healthy, bulking up. That's my move. That's my next move right there. Those things right there. Business, you said don't talk about business, but that's it right there. Just my health, my mental health, sobriety. With those things right there, my relationship with God, man, unstoppable. Unstoppable. Because I want you to understand this. What you see here, I did it struggling with depression, anxiety, addiction, divorce, bankruptcy, lawsuits. Everything that you see here overcame all those, everything that I just mentioned right now, and we're here and we're doing great. So I can just imagine what life would be like if I was at my game, So I'm excited about that. Beast mode. It's there. It exists. I've been there, I know what it's like to go 6, 7, 8, 9 months, It's just the fact that when I put that, I'm going to do 9 months this time. I'm setting myself up for when the 9-month ends. You can go now. You can do it now. You know what I'm saying? So there's a way. I just ain't tapped into it. Because I know people, man, 30 years, 32 years, 36 years. Eminem just celebrating 16. It's very possible. And it's crazy because everybody that I listen to, they sound just like me. They all hate the same thing. They all hate the same thing. The same thing about it is, it's just crazy. It's I'm tell you what it is. It's a kryptonite to my success in every aspect of life. That's exactly what it is. It doesn't take an excessive amount of partying hard, this, that, and the other. It could be 2, 3 beers now, and my morning workout routine can go to crap. And that's where it all starts. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't execute the morning, it's going to be hard to execute the day. But yeah, it's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle, and I see it and I know it. Just a matter of beating it, Yeah, just doing something different. And I've tried it. I've done it. Like this past week, I've done it 3 times already. It still makes me feel like crap. It doesn't work. 2, 3, and it, man, if I don't drink, I'm at the gym 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I'm up getting it. And I'm gonna tell you what the biggest thing is. It's really the guilt. It's the guilt that keeps you in the bed. Man, I'm for real like that. And that's the vicious cycle that I'm telling you about, because I see pictures from 4 years ago, 5 years ago, when I was getting in there. And I think about it, like, I know that the alcohol, the partying wasn't as bad back then, so I was able. And man, it's been so hard to be consistent at that gym. And I love the gym, but consistency. And the only thing that's ruining it is the alcohol. Man, I tell my pastor all the time, bro, you think I don't come to church on Sundays because I'm busy, because I have to open my business? I be hungover, dude.
This is real talk. I tell them.
Go to the hospital in your pain. Hungover with everything. That's how I started. I went to church hungover, drunk, but that's how I healed. Because you know what the hospital is to help you. The Bible says, come as you are. After a while, you're coming as you are. It has to change. But in the beginning, and that's the fact that I know that you know. Go like that. Don't be ashamed, because you're gonna walk out of the guilt as you walk into the peace of God. That'll start the transformation. See, you looking for a process, God's trying to do a transformation.
Yeah. You're right. You've said something there.
For a destination. It's a journey.
Yeah.
Like Wayne said the other day, he said healing, not healing. Yeah. You think you just wake up and
Yeah.
Cured, right? It's a process. It all works in the process.
And it's crazy because everything we're talking about, I've attained it. I've possessed that before. I know it's possible.
It's a constant. It's a constant journey. You go through different seasons in life, and some of the struggle that you had back then, you thought you knew, and then you come back up again. Just to test the season.
And it's also required, because I know my next level requires that. That's why I'm chasing it so. That's why I want it so bad, because my next level, I can't. This Tony right here doesn't fit in the next level, and my next level is being held up till that.
Because the transformation.
So that transformation completely happens.
You say your next level, I'm gonna be through for you.
Yeah.
And then with the camera, I still talk it on that. Bigger levels, bigger devils.
Yeah, there it is.
Now I want to tell you this. The devil don't change his distractions. He just come at a different angle.
Yeah.
Once you master, the devil comes. I know. This the devil. I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing it. Okay, devil, I talk to him. His dad taught me one thing. When the devil, because it gets you in your mind. The devil talks to us.
I tell him how it is.
Yeah. Brother Chisel told me. He said, when the devil play with your mind, tell him. If I was at work one day, I said, no, you're not doing this today. And they looked at me like, I said, shit, it's something I got. Y'all don't understand what's going on up here.
Yeah.
I don't have it all together. But I'm going to.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. You got this one day at a time.
Yeah, man, it's been a good one. It's therapy for real.
Yeah, for real, man. We appreciate you. You're doing to us. Man, you got your own show after the show.